Welcome and thank you so much for joining us for our virtual A Kid Again Greater Philadelphia Chapter 1 year anniversary celebration. My name is Oyama Garrison, and I have the honor and privilege of serving as the national president and CEO of A Kid Again. Traditionally, we would host an in person celebration. As we transition to new realities because of the pandemic, we look forward to seeing you in person at our upcoming adventures, and certainly as we celebrate again in 2022. Why are we here? We're here to provide hope, happiness, and healing for so many families that are raising a child battling some level of a life threatening condition. Children's Hospital of Philadelphia is our nation's very first children's hospital. And it's only fitting for us to have launched a chapter in the market where there's over 50,000 families raising a child battling some level of a life threatening condition that live within a 25-mile radius of the hospital. Let me just share with you why this is so incredibly important for the families that we serve and what it is that we do on what we consider to be an ongoing basis, which means whether it's once a month, once a quarter, or several times throughout the year, we put on cost-free, carefree adventures, opportunities for the entire family to get together and bond as a unit and go off and have wonderful memory creating moments. And why is this important? The average cost of care to raise a child battling a life threatening condition is anywhere from $400,000 to $600,000 a year. So oftentimes they don't have discretionary income to go off and experience all the wonderful things that the local community has to offer, whether it's a local sporting event, the zoo, an amusement park that may be in close proximity, whatever the case may be. And we felt it fitting to launch a chapter in the greater Philadelphia market. And yes, we did launch the chapter just before our world changed in 2020. And I've got to tell you, we still are excited because even during that period in time in 2020, we had a number of families who saw what it is that we could do and provide them, even in a virtual environment that you'll learn a little bit more about here soon, and be able to create memories, put smiles on kids' faces, and have fun. And so I've got to tell you, I'm really excited to introduce our executive director for the greater Philadelphia market. When we said we wanted to launch in this market, we wanted someone with passion that can fill the purpose and has a heart and a penchant for the work that we do and want to put smiles on kids' faces and create memories that will last a lifetime. And so I have the honor and privilege of introducing the Greater Philadelphia Chapter's Executive Director, Rachel Lipoff. Rachel.
Thank you, Oyama. I'm thrilled to be here as we celebrate 1 year as a chapter. As you mentioned, our chapter really started in the midst of COVID. As soon as it was clear we weren't going to be able to hold in-person adventures, A Kid Again pivoted, and we began offering virtual adventures. Our families really liked our virtual bingo games. Adventures in a box for our summer and fall, and even drive-through adventures to see the dinosaurs at Jurassic Quest, and for our drive-through light show holiday party that we have for all of our families. Over the past year, we've been fortunate to meet many people who want to help our families. We established partnerships with CHOP in Philadelphia and Nemours Children's Hospital in Wilmington, Delaware. We also partner with companies and organizations like Interim Healthcare, Morgan Stanley, the O'Connor Group, State Farm, Dorney Park, Diggerland, Jurassic Quest, Live Nation, and so many more. As of today, we are currently serving over 344 individuals in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, and New York. All of these families are raising kids with life-threatening conditions, and many of them have other children as well. Our families count on us to provide fun-filled adventures and activities that give them a time out from illness and help everyone feel like a kid again. Looking ahead, we are very excited to start in-person adventures. We just welcomed our families back in person this past Sunday at the Fillmore for a private concert. In July, we will have our family picnic adventure at Smith Memorial Playground in Fairmount Park. And in August, we will send our tie-dye adventure in a box directly to our families' homes. In September, everybody, we're heading to Dorney Park. Don't miss out. Everything we do at A Kid Again is for our families. We give them the opportunity to take a break from the medical and financial worries of their day-to-day lives. I would now like to introduce you to Charlo, one of our A Kid Again kids and his family.
What a heartfelt video. And I've got to tell you, when we think about all the families that we serve, this is what we want. We want them to have something they can look forward to, something that they can actually aspire to go and create memories and have joyful moments around. That's the power of hope. That's what we deliver. That's what our supporters help us provide all these families that we serve here. That is such a powerful and incredible story. I want to thank the family for providing their view into their experience with us here at A Kid Again. And we are an organization that is condition agnostic. And all that simply means is we serve all kinds of life-threatening conditions, not just cancer. We serve all types. So anyone that is battling a life-threatening condition under the age of 20 will have an opportunity to be a part of this phenomenal organization. And we do this in great partnerships with the pediatric medical community. And one of our key partners in the greater Philadelphia market is the hospital there, right? When we think about CHOP, when we think about all the great things that they are doing to turn the lives around of so many kids and provide that hope and that medical need that they will use to be able to live productive lives. I've got to tell you, we have one of the greatest partners on our board now from the Philadelphia hospital there, and that is no other than the Director of Social Work, Joanne Duffy. And I've got to tell you, when I had an opportunity to meet Joanne and talk about the work of A Kid Again and how we can partner up with the hospital, she just literally poured in and said, this makes sense. This is a great connection. You're about the entire family unit, and that is something that our families will benefit from. Joanne Duffy comes with heart-led passion and commitment to making a meaningful difference in the lives of so many people there in the greater Philadelphia market. So without further ado, I'd love to turn the floor over to Joanne Duffy for a few remarks.
Thank you so much, Oyama, for those kind words. The feeling is is quite mutual, and I feel pleasure to be working with you and Rachel and Christine and everyone else. It's true, I was very excited when you came and you said that you wanted to come to Philadelphia, and you had recognized from the numbers that this would be a good place for you to be. And I was grateful to be able to say yes. We treat a lot of patients and families from all over this state and other states, and knew that this would be meaningful. I'm not sure that I even could have anticipated, as I watched the videos and been on this journey with you, just how impactful it was. So I really appreciate your giving me the time to speak with you. And like you said, I am very passionate about the work that A Kid Again does. And I want to be with you and everyone else to try to make a difference for the children and their families who are experiencing a child with life-threatening illness. We're fortunate to have this chapter in Philadelphia. It's very exciting to see the ongoing expansion. And I just want to pause and take a moment and say, happy anniversary. What a year, what an accomplishment. And I just can't wait to see what happens next. It's been talked about already, but I really want to paint the picture of how difficult it is to take care of a child with a life-threatening condition. It is one of the most draining and difficult tasks a parent or caregiver can face, and it impacts the entire family. Beyond handling the physical challenges and the medical needs, they have to tend to emotional needs and the effect that a prolonged illness can have on the entire family. For families of kids who have life-threatening conditions, parents and caregivers can spend a significant part of every day providing in-home personal and medical care, going to doctor's appointments and emergency room visits. This all happens while trying to complete everyday tasks, manage other family needs, attend to other family members. Sometimes this is not the only family member that needs attention. People have work, they have other children, they have other family responsibilities. They're trying to be who they want to be as a family and also tend to these other tasks and responsibilities that they might not have anticipated in taking care of a child. Family caregivers are at greater health, wellness, and financial risk than anybody else because these are significant stressors. Siblings cope with fear, anxiety, and loss, a loss of what life was like before their brother or sister got sick, or what it could have been. Many people can imagine that the physical and emotional stress caused by having a child or a sibling with a life-threatening condition, because it seems obvious and there might be a shared understanding. I think what gets lost, though, is that in this situation, the financial stressors that come with this, in many situations, there's no room for a vacation or another leisure activity, as money is directed toward other priorities. Balancing all of this without falling is hard. However, A Kid Again is there to pick them up. For children and their families, this lift is meaningful in so many ways. In my opinion, A Kid Again adventures foster resilience. It offers opportunities for shared experiences, closeness, and to have moments known very well to families with healthy children, but have been limited for them. There is not a better way to help a child cope with their illness than through play and fun. For parents, caregivers, and siblings, a chance to do what other families do and to have experience as a family that are positive and fun can be absolutely life-changing. Pictures from Adventure reveal the joy and the happiness. You can see from the videos that have played today and all the other pictures that I am aware of and seeing the families send in, there are smiles everywhere. That's the gift that we get, those smiles. In these moments, it's more about having fun together and not focusing on the life-threatening condition that they spend so much time trying to navigate, trying to distract from, and just trying to get through every day. When kids are sick, pain, needles, and other discomfort can often be paired with isolation. Adventures offer an opportunity to interact with others so you know you're not alone. We have learned from patients and families at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia that adventures provide a space to interact with and support other children and families facing similar challenges. Different than a support group, it provides a space to be with each other in normal activities, and this connection is beyond meaningful. Adventures remove labels. Illness and disability does not define them for that day. It is not their identity. They are just kids. And they are just families being together as a family. Even if they look different, are accompanied by technology or other assistive devices, they are seen for who they are as individuals, not as a diagnosis. A kid on an adventure, just like everyone else. That is special. I can't wait to see that when I go to Dorney Park in particular. Kid Again makes a difference all the time, making lifetime connections for these children and their families, preventing social isolation and supporting the development of peer relationships. Simply put, the chance to have fun together creates memories and supports coping. The COVID-19 pandemic has had a significant impact on everyone, especially children. Sadly, we've seen an increase in mental health needs of all children, and kids with life-threatening conditions are at higher risk for depression. Having an adventure to look forward to can be motivating, and it helps work through challenges. It has a positive impact on emotional health. This decreases stressors on the child as well as the family, and everyone benefits from these experiences. The gratitude expressed by patients and families is immeasurable. It is a reminder that we should not take anything for granted. As Winnie the Pooh said, the smallest things take up the most room in your heart. I believe that the greatest gifts we can give happen in special moments, not in items to open. I am so proud to be part of an organization that is dedicated to creating these moments for children and their families. I also want to thank A Kid Again for what they have done for the staff at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. They have difficult jobs. In this pandemic, that has been highlighted more than ever. They are in the middle of sadness every day and at times feel completely helpless. Being able to connect patients and families to A Kid Again is a valuable opportunity for them. It allows them to participate in good news and feel the warmth of appreciation and excitement that comes from patients and families when they learn about this great organization. It's an important contribution that we can make to the well-being of patients and their families, and it is a pleasure to help them become members of the A Kid Again family. I stand and complete all of this great team of leaders at A Kid Again that work very hard to be the best at what they do, with the children and families at the center of every decision they make. I'm inspired by their passion, compassion, and commitment to their mission and its far-reaching impact on children and families in Philadelphia and across the nation. Thank you so much for this time. Thank you for letting me be a part of this great organization. And I can't wait to be there with you as we watch the new year unfold. And I can't wait to celebrate your second anniversary. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you, Joanne. Absolutely powerful. Thank you, Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Thank you, Rachel. This is what this is all about. How can we deliver more smiles on more kids' faces, help families create memories that will last a lifetime, and build an incredible community for all of these families that can share in their experiences and ultimately continue to deliver hope, happiness, and healing for all of these families and for the community. And now let's talk about some celebration. It's time to ramp it up. It's the 1-year anniversary for the chapter. So many great things are in store for the year ahead. Let's roll the footage on the anniversary celebration.
Happy 1-year anniversary at Kid Again, Greater Philadelphia. I can't wait for our next adventure. Thank you.
Thank you, A Kid Again, for all you do, and congratulations.
Happy anniversary to A Kid Again, Greater Philadelphia.
Hey, this is Nick and Amanda with A Kid Again in Southwest Ohio.
We just want to wish the Greater Philadelphia chapter a happy 1-year anniversary.
And we were thinking to celebrate today, we might get Philly cheesesteaks,
Put Philly cream cheese on our bagel,
watch a couple Rocky films,
change our names to Rachel.
maybe not. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary to again, Greater Philly. Happy anniversary.
Happy 1-year anniversary, A Kid Again. I love the work that you guys are doing, and we are so proud to be your home for the next chapter. So, happy anniversary.
Hello and happy first year anniversary, A Kid Again, Greater Philadelphia chapter. We're so happy to be part of this team. Woohoo! You rock, Philadelphia.
Congratulations, Philly, on your 1-year anniversary. I want to recognize your perseverance and resilience, launching a new chapter in the middle of COVID and coming out on the other side stronger than ever. I'm excited to see your continued growth and want to thank local leadership from the bottom of my heart for all you're doing to serve our precious children and families every day.
Happy anniversary, Rachel and everyone in our Philadelphia A Kid Again chapter. We're proud of you all and grateful for everything you're doing to serve kids with life-threatening conditions, their siblings, and their parents so they can forget about being sick and let's go be a kid again. Happy anniversary. Keep up your great work. God bless.
Thank you to all of our wonderful partners, board members, volunteers, and of course, our families for their support of the Greater Philadelphia chapter during its first year. What an incredible video. What a powerful video. So many memories created and so much more to come. If you yourself are interested in enrolling your family in A Kid Again, please visit us at www.akidagain.org to learn more. We have one of the easiest enrollment processes out there. All you need to do is be diagnosed with a life-threatening condition and be under the age of 20. And the enrollment process is fairly easy. If you want to refer a family, we welcome that as well, because you may know a family that can benefit from the adventures that we provide. Everything is cost-free and carefree for the families. They have enough to worry about. We want to make sure that we can provide them with these memory-creating opportunities that will last a lifetime. And if you yourself would love to roll up your sleeves or get your department or your entire company involved as volunteers, we welcome that. We have a number of great opportunities where you can step in to help deliver smiles on kids' faces. And we do this all with great resources that you help provide in your time, your talent, and certainly your treasury that allows us to provide these wonderful adventures and experiences. So with that, thank you all for joining us. We're super excited about all the great things that have been accomplished so far in the Greater Philadelphia chapter. And wow, watch out. There's so many great things that are coming down the pipeline to ensure that we reach more families and provide more smiles and deliver more opportunities to create memories in the Greater Philadelphia market. Thank you. We wish you great success and look forward to seeing you at our next adventure.